So let's bring in our panel to weigh in. Former Army infantry sniper and former U.S. Marshal Task Force officer Alex Coker and retired U.S. military intelligence officer Steve Rogers. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning to you.
All right, Steve, I'm going to start with you. Why are we seeing so many immigrants from hostile Middle Eastern countries coming through our southern border? I mean, are they just looking for a better life here, or are they actually trying to exploit our system and possibly even have nefarious reasons to do so?
Well, to be frank with you, back when I was on the National Joint Terrorism Task Force at FBI headquarters, our main concern were people crossing that border that had very, very bad intentions, which means they were coming here to do great harm to this country. I happen to believe that they are in the process, or have been in the process for quite some time, building these terrorist cells around the country. And by the way, our blue cities, our blue states have just opened up their arms. Come on in, guys. Come on in and live here. Well, they might have a rude awakening. I hope to God I'm wrong, but I don't believe it's a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Alex, 2023 has seen a record number of border encounters of people on the FBI terror watch list. There's been 160 people encountered between ports of entry. Do you trust the US system that it can stop all people on the terror watch list?
Not at all. We're not even setting up the border the way it needs to be. Even the Democrats are finally realizing we need to set up a fortified border, with a 30-foot wall all the way across. And if you want to truly, stop people from coming over, we actually need to mine the fence in between. Set up a 12-foot fence and then have concertina wire up above it, and then have 200 yards in between with mines all the way around. You will stop altogether, just like the DMZ in Korea. You're not going to have people coming back and forth. It's going to stop it. We got people inside our country right now that want to do us ill harm and do another 9/11. And it's not if, but when it's going to happen. And we need to cease it. America's the last lifeboat that's out there in the world. Everyone's coming in thinking that everything's free. They think they're going to get free phone, free food, free housing, free everything. And for the people that are paying the actual taxes, in this country, there's nothing left for the rest of us. And you cannot put everyone in a lifeboat or it's going to finally sink.
And Steve, you had mentioned you worked with the Joint Terrorism Task Force. According to an internal email, the NYPD counterterrorism unit is set to be slashed now, their budget, by 75%. Now, this email came just 9 days after Mayor Eric Adams announced billions in budget cuts following public statements about how the migrant crisis would, quote, destroy New York City without federal and state assistance. So what effect will this have on the NYPD from dealing with these, now potential even more terrorist threats?
Well, it's going to have a very, very harmful effect, not only with NYPD, who happens to have probably one of the greatest and most effective anti-terrorism programs in the country. Believe me, police departments worldwide collaborate with NYPD because they know how to collect and gather information. So you'll have a tremendous reduction in human intelligence, electronic intercepts, etc. Let me just share this with you, too. We're not just dealing with gangs and terrorists. We're dealing with enemy combatants. These people are warriors, and they're looking to cross that border to do harm to us. They've already declared war on us, but now they want to actually set up operations. So to your point, now's not the time to defund, but it's to refund and really build up our human intelligence resources, our electronic footprint resources. Boy, I've got to tell you, what a terrible situation we're in, but we could come out of it if we get the right people in leadership.
Alex, Nikki Haley, she touched on the border issue on Meet the Press. Let's quickly take a listen to what she said first.
I have been terribly worried about the fact that Iran has said the easiest way to get into America is through the southern border. We have an open border. People are coming through. They're not being vetted. We don't need to wait for another 9/11.
All right. So, Alex, what do you make of her comments there? Do you think she's being alarmist, or is this legit?
No, she's absolutely legit. Like I said, the people over the Hamas, they want to come over and do ill harm to any Christian, any Jews. That is their focus. They want to harm America. They put rockets out there and plaster death to Israel and death to America. What other signs need to be said? They're crossing the border. We have a loose border. Any other country, they have their secured. Why are we letting this happen in the United States of America? It needs to stop. We need to put the border wall back up, and we need to get serious about this. Whether it's Trump, DeSantis, or Rassami, we're going to have a good president if America will vote for a Republican president here in the future. We need that.
All right. Well, we're going to leave it there, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Very interesting insight, and we appreciate it. Alex Coker, Steve Rogers, thank you very much.
Appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.